The 2025 BMW X3 xDrive 30 utilizes a 255 horsepower turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder equipped with a 48-volt hybrid system. The X3 xDrive 30 starts at $50,675, and these days, BMW sells more SUVs than sedans and coupes combined. Globally, its best seller is now the X3, which has superseded the 3 Series as BMW's bread-and-butter offering since its launch over 20 years ago. Now for 2025, BMW is launching a new X3 that arrives with a funky new look, an overhauled infotainment system, and a pair of upgraded engines. The X3, which BMW calls the 4th generation, but really amounts to a substantial revision of the outgoing one, has a new design featuring crisp creases and ornate details. The 2025 model measures 1.3 inches longer and 1.1 inches wider than its predecessor, while sitting 1.0 inch lower. This results in a sportier stance that emulates the 738 HP plug-in hybrid XM SUV, accentuated by beefy wheel arches and a long roof spoiler. 2 X3 models will be offered, the xDrive 30 and M50. BMW is dropping the letter I, which formerly indicated fuel injection, from its gas-powered models. I is now exclusive to BMW's EVs. The X3 debuts a new take on BMW's iconic kidney grille for the base model, featuring a clashing mix of vertical and diagonal bars, while the M50 gets a simpler blacked-out look. The outline of the grille is illuminated as standard on the M50, an option on the xDrive 30, while the headlights are comprised of overlapping L-shaped elements decorated with either black or blue trim, depending on the model. The more potent M50 gets an assertive front bumper with larger intakes. The xDrive 30 rides on 19-inch wheels as standard, with 20 and 21-inch options. While the xDrive 30's tailpipes are hidden, the M50 proudly displays twin exhaust tips on either side of the rear bumper. Inside, the cabin packs a bold look highlighted by unusual ambient lighting. The lighting can display contrasting colors and forms U-shaped elements on the center console and door panels, creating borders around the air vents, door handles, and some of the door-mounted buttons. The futuristic lighting is accompanied by a large curved display that houses a digital gauge cluster and a touchscreen. And although BMW didn't provide dimensions, the screens look appropriately large. iDrive 9, which has led BMW to further reduce the number of physical controls in the interior. The new system supports apps for video streaming, music, and in-car gaming, and the navigation system now includes 3D and satellite views. A head-up display remains optional, and BMW says it upgraded the voice assistant to better communicate when it's listening for commands. The steering wheel has a flat bottom, and a new gear selector toggle lives on the center console. As standard, the seats are electronically adjustable and heated. On the base model, the seats are wrapped in BMW's Veganza faux leather, but they can be upgraded with Alcantara accents or replaced with merino leather chairs. For the first time, the dashboard can be upholstered in a woven fabric created from recycled polyester. The xDrive 30 model is motivated by a turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder equipped with a 48-volt hybrid system. The powertrain produces 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, an increase of 7 ponies and 37 pound-feet. BMW says the xDrive 30 will go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.0 seconds with a top speed of 130 miles per hour. BMW also boasts of improved efficiency thanks to the use of the Miller combustion cycle, redesigned intake ports and combustion chambers, and a revised ignition system, among other changes. The M50, meanwhile, packs a turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six paired with a 48-volt hybrid system. Output is a healthy 393 horsepower and 428 pound-feet of torque, an extra 11 horsepower and 59 pound-feet over the previous M40i model. BMW says 60 miles per hour arrives from a standstill in 4.4 seconds, and the 130 miles per hour top speed can be extended to 155 miles per hour with an optional package. On both powertrains, the electric motor is integrated into the 8-speed automatic transmission and can either add to the engine's output or ease the engine's load. The 6-cylinder receives similar efficiency-minded upgrades to the 4-cylinder, as well as an optimized oil supply system for the pistons and a better high-performance turbocharger. BMW also says the M50 is fitted with an extremely rigid engine mount. The M50 rides on an adaptive suspension with electronically controlled dampers, combined with variable sport steering and an M-Sport rear differential. M-Sport brakes, fixed 4-piston units up front and floating single-piston calipers at the rear, help bring things to a halt. Most of this content is also optional on the X3. When equipped with a trailer hitch, the X3 can tow up to 4,150 pounds. Most of this content is also optional on the X3. When equipped with a trailer hitch, the X3 can tow up to 4,850 pounds. Thank you for watching, but before you go, I have a question for you. Could this be the BMW's most luxury car? Leave your answers in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share. Thank you.